here we are for another vintage cube, and we have a pretty fair start. There's three very good lands: Gaia's Cradle, Shelldock, and Crocus. And then one of my favorite cards, Recurring Nightmare, and one of my favorite swords as well. So no real bad picks, just sort of what you want to do. I've been having good success with Recurring Nightmare based decks, but I think cards are of enough of a power level here that you can just pick what you want to play instead of kind of what's the best card. And I kind of just want to go for Gaia's Cradle. I haven't really gotten a chance to play a green ramp deck so far. And so even though I also really like playing Recurring Nightmare, I'm kind of in the mood to just see if I can do a powered out Gaia's Cradle deck. So I'm going to take this and see if I can go for mono green. All right. Well, there's also Mishra's Workshop, which is a great build around type deck. And Mystic Confluence. This isn't really the best follow-up pack for mono green, I have to say. Here, I can sort of keep going with trying to force it, maybe taking like Tropical Island or something. Or I can hedge and take a card like Mystic Confluence. Animate Dead would have been really good with the Recurring Nightmare. You know, or I could just take a pick. But I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to take the Tropical Island and see if we can make something work with this. Okay, and Bitter Blossom would have really liked the black deck. So I'll just take Wall of Blossoms here. And see if we can just kind of force green. Okay, well here's a green card, and there's also a pretty good blue card to go with it. Not unhappy. There's also Gilded Lotus, which I think is very good. I wonder if it's just Edric, though. I really do like this Garuk. And of course I like Wormcoil as well. Man, with Liliana we would have just had fantastic black cards. But I'm going to take Edric here because we have the Trop and because he's cheaper and works with Gaia's Cradle. Okay, and no green cards here, so that's kind of a bad sign. However, I can take Looter Ilkor, which will work well with Edric. There's also Force Spike that I really, really do like. Maybe I should just take Force Spike. Force Spike is really good. Yeah, let's take Force Spike. Okay, here, man, more great black cards. I'll take a Regrowth. And here, well, this finds Tropical Island. Otherwise, there's Lumbering Falls. But yeah, I think I'll take this since it finds the Trop. What does this do? Search for a land. Put it into your hand. I'll take the Delta. Okay, there's a Coercive Portal that's pretty good, as well as a Sword. Swords work well with creature-based decks. But let's take the Portal. I've been happy with this deck. Okay, 5 to 8. So now we're going to get our original pack. I have a feeling someone else is trying to go for green here. We may be fighting. The Recurring Nightmare wheels, I may take that because green-black Recurring Nightmare works very well. That's the nice thing about Nightmare, is it's so splashable. Okay, it is not taken. However, there's a Shardless Ancient, and that works well with what we've got. Kind of a Namba with Force Spike, though. Mishra's Workshop wield. I think not Workshop. Maybe of any of these, take Animate Dead. Maybe going to black is the most likely. Also, this does find a swamp. So we're really gonna have to pick up more green stuff on the way here. Otherwise, we're kind of on the way to a train wreck deck. And sure, I guess this is also just a creature. Yikes. And a Fumiancer, okay. Yep, someone is fighting for green for sure. But I'm willing to fight in pack 2. Man, Bone Shredder, Ophio, Recurring Nightmare. Things would have been great. Mono black would have been great again. And Dismember, well, that's a gift. And now we have more pickup random black cards than than green, which is what we've actively been trying to take. So maybe we'll just bring that in here. Wow. Okay. Well, there is a Sword of Body in mind. I think, in my mind, the best sword. For green, there's a Sylvan that we won't get back, but I think the sword is just good enough. I'm happy to just take it. Alright, and here, I think, I do like Wolfie, but I think we need some early mana drops. Even if it's not the best kind, it wields a sword and it works with Cradle, so I think we really have to prioritize these 1-drop elves. Okay, here, some really good stuff, but Pelucranos. Just need some sort of creatures. There's also Click, but let's get some more green creatures in. Definitely Green South Zenith. One of my favorite green cards, works for both early and late. You definitely need some big green monsters, though. Ooh, Phantasmal Image. That is one of my favorite cards. And I do like it better than Search for Tomorrow, so I'll take that. So far we're looking like a pretty underpowered deck here. I guess Scavenging Ooze is a cheap end creature, and so is Fonda Shaman. This is looking pretty underpowered here. I'm not seeing any kind of big green creatures at all yet. We have a lot of stuff at 2. Okay, and Lotus Cobra is a kind of ramp. Really would like to draw some sort of large finisher at this point. Because I think our only path to victory at this point is putting a sword on something and hope it doesn't get dealt with. Well, Maelstrom Pulse might be exactly what we need. There's also Progenitus via Green Sun Zenith, but that seems a little shaky ground. Okay, well, Wolfie coming back is a nice signal because there was no other green in that pack. So I'm not sure why we got that back. Wow, and Elspeth coming back? That's weird. Okay, I'm just going to randomly take it because it's so good. But yeah, that's weird. Why is that there? I almost want to splash for Elspeth. I guess braids is possibly a thing. I don't really have any token generators. And Scholar is also sort of playable. Alright, pack 3, we really need to be saved, I think. If we do take the black out, what do we have? Okay. Okay, so there's a Gear Hulk and a Mystic. I think I'm still going to take the Mystic. I feel like we can get a better large creature than Gear Hulk, and we really need the early stuff. Here, Primal Command versus Deranged Hermit. Deranged Hermit works so well with Gaia's Cradle and with Edric that I will take the Hermit. Still not exactly the kind of green top end I'm hoping for. Okay. There's a breeding pool, a Llanowar Elves, and a Garruk. Him to Torak would have been great if we were in black. I think Upheaval is such a powerful card, I have to take Upheaval. And this is the kind of, since we don't have any other big plays, this would be a win con for us, is just play lots of stuff, Upheaval, and recast. So I will take that. It's of course better if you have mana like artifacts, I think, because they can be used the turn they come into play, unlike creatures, but still. Okay, Oath I think isn't doing anything for us, but yeah, sword on little creatures can be another win con. Okay, and we might be just plain out of green cards here, so if that's the case, none of the black cards are good for us either. I think actually Ashiok is the most playable card for us. If we've got the blue and then possibly a black splash, Ashiok is the highest impact. And here's an Arbor Elf. Alright, I'll take the Arbor. There's also Smokestack, but no, let's, and Tameo. Maybe we're good enough on Mana Elves that we just want Tameo, since it's kind of a win con as well. Yeah, I think I do want Tameo. Tameo would eventually be a kind of a win con. Okay, Tooth and Nail. It's kind of sad that we don't have better targets for Tooth and Nail. But we could Tooth and Nail for like Wolfear and Deranged Hermit. A bit silly, but I'll take it. Maybe that Gear Hulk will come back. We've either gotten really unlucky unlucky with green cards being opened, or... Okay. Tree Speaker and Slime. I think it's got to be Tree Speaker. And... yeah, Bayou will be great with an Ashiok. I'll take that. Huh. This is the most underpowered Tooth and Nail deck I've ever seen. And sure, Primal's fine. We may not even play it. May not even be good enough. 9 mana to just get like 2 5-drops. And Repeal's an adequate sideboard card. Maybe we just do this. And we play Ashiok. Take out Regrowth. Find. Well, I guess that cast Ashiok. Yeah, none of these were taken. Grim Tutor. And sure, Smokestack. Toxic Deluge. So we do have another option we could do is ignore blue and go for like Braids, Smokestack, you know, and like Ophiomancer kind of thing, but that seems... I don't know if that's good or not. Almost everything we have is a permanent, though. No, but I like the idea of we win with Upheaval or Tamiyo or something like that. Okay, I just don't think Tooth and Nail is good enough. It is 2 creature cards, not necessarily green creature cards, but we just don't have like good enough creatures. Our best creatures are Hermit and Silverheart. So I think we play Ashiok. Do we play any other black spells? No, I don't think so. So we're playing black-blue with a very small splash of black. That's 24 cards, though. We'd want to... Maybe we can play 16, though. We have Pilgrim, Mystic, Tree Speaker, and Oath. Yeah, that should be enough. So I don't think this draft went the way I wanted it to. In retrospect, I would have been much better served taking the Recurring Nightmare and had a fantastic black deck. I think we had another person fighting us for green, but we kind of... That's what you get if you end up kind of pre-deciding you want to force a certain color. Still, let's see if we can be pleasantly surprised. So let's put in Bayou, Island, and the nice thing is the Delta finds both. So that's pretty good. Ooh, there's also Maelstrom Pulse, which is a pretty nice card to put in. I could see putting that instead of Primal. Or maybe even Force Spike. Maybe Force Spike is not that good. Maybe we don't have enough blue for Force Spike to be good, you know. Image. I do think Image is good enough. So this is 23, though, if we don't play Force Spike. So we could put in another card. I still don't think either of these are good enough. It's funny, Regrowth used to be on the restricted list, believe it or not. Maybe Regrowth is good? Okay, let's put in Regrowth. Maybe over Pulse. And then, let's see what Magic suggests here. It likes 2 blacks, 3 blues, and 7 greens. That seems reasonable. We have 13 creatures, 2 swords, some card draw. Alright, let's give this a shot. I feel like this is pretty underpowered, but I've been pleasantly surprised by underpowered decks and disappointed by what I thought were powerful decks. So let's see how we end up going. This, is maybe not that good. I don't know if I should have taken that. But we'll keep this. We have a tree speaker and sword. Oh boy, that's going to be tough to beat. So turn 2, we're going to level up tree speaker and play a shaman, I think. Okay, or maybe not. Probably the sword is going to go. That's what I would take. Yep. Okay, so now if we draw land, we can primal. If not, we can play coercive portal, which maybe will kind of match the library. Or not. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we want to sacrifice this to see if we can draw land. We did not draw land. Okay, that's pretty bad. Yeah, he really has taken our most important cards away from us. Next turn, at least, though, we can oath and then play a land and then... Okay, that's going to be bad, too. Did this guy end up being the deck that we passed? Let's play oath here. At least this means we can play our Tameo. And creature, land, or planeswalker. I think we'll want the Tameo, right? So let's take... There's no double blacks. So let's just take a forest, I suppose. And next turn we can portal. Yeah. Okay, well we want Tameo, we want forest, and we want portal. So we can discard Edric or Primal. Let's discard Edric, since she can make us just lose it. Him. Oh my god. I think this is the deck that we passed. Oof, that is just crushing. He took our Tameo. And he can now take our portal, leaving us with just a pretty ineffective primal command. That is definitely a hand that is wrecking us. The thing is, I think this is kind of the best our deck can do as well. I'm not sure if we have that much other stuff. The rest is just kind of like one-off elves and stuff. So just play this and have to pass. Yep, that was a very good set of plays by our opponent. He probably has the recurring nightmare as well. Wonder if we want to side in more into the black package against him. Things like Ophiomancer and that kind of thing. I guess discard the image. Two or more instant or sorcery. Yes, there are. So he'll get 3 mana back. Caracas. We also passed that. And Buried Alive. Yeah, maybe against him we take out the blue and make the like animate dead kind of stuff. Smokestack even. Upheaval. Okay, that's not going to do anything. He's got shouldered. Oh man, that was brutal. That was brutal. Iona, okay, he can play that on green, and we can, I think, just white. Why would he pick white? I don't. He must have misclicked. Blossoms, sure. Why would you choose white for Iona? Must have been a misclick. What's he gonna take? Edric? Image. On what? Iona? No, he's gotta sack his Iona. You pick green. Okay. Well, he's beating us anyway. We'll just block this. Not sure if there's anything we can draw here. It would have been Upheaval. Would have been the only card that possibly would get us out of this. And, yep, that's going to be too late. Well, not a very effective start on our part. Basically lost to Lillian and some hand disruption. So black-white reanimator value. That definitely makes me want to consider animate dead. Yeah, I think I have to play animate dead, right? And pulse maybe? Scavenging Ooze would be good. Cobra good. Shaman bad. Primal Crewman just isn't that good. Yeah. Although you get to shuffle this grade. Yeah, they're just Not a huge fan of primal here. Braids. Nah, alright, let's try that. I don't think the smokestack braid stuff is going to be particularly effective against him. Okay, well, I guess we'll slow, but this is really slow, isn't it? But both will find us hopefully a creature, so we'll keep. Guess we island here for upheaval. Yeah, it's not super great either. Okay, well there's an image we can play. I suppose I'll play the delta just to get my the double blues in before I get himmed. Okay, no him. Duress, alright. So that's got to be a regrowth. Okay, well that's an elf. And I suppose I'll play an island as well. I forgot to use the delta, but I don't think it really mattered. I'm not going to image my elf. Okay, let's Prowler. Let's look for the blue card, right? So Trop, I think. Okay, that's a thing. Let's play the swamp now so that we at least have all our colors. And hopefully he just won't be able to deal with a sword. That's really our best plan at this point, is just hope sword wins. That's a pretty weak point. Pretty weak plan, I have to agree. Okay, so there's our image. So I guess should have imaged after all the elf. Not really great though. Alright, well, we're needing to top deck, and we have a lot of kind of small creatures to top deck. I think the best thing we could top deck now would be a... Yep, that's going to be a giant problem for us. So now we have to draw another creature that we can equip the sword on. Or like a Tameo or something. Okay, well that is a creature. So he has to just not kill this. It's a pretty tall order to ask him not to deal with the Wolfear. But if he doesn't, then I think we have a chance since we can kill Liliana and then there's a reasonable threat. Might as well discard here to save the... because I don't need this. Killing Wolfear? Probably yes. Since you'll have 3 mana afterwards. Okay. Shouldered. Yep, that's really bad. And I think that's gonna just finish it for us. Don't have a good answer to that. Well, there is the Tameo. So I suppose we can tap +1 shouldered, so that maybe buys us a turn. That's going to kill Tameo. So now I think we need upheaval. Alright, that won't do anything. You could play it and equip, but you can still just make it sacrifice a creature, so it really does nothing. Yeah, we're pretty much locked out, I think, with Shouldered and Liliana. Maybe it was Smokestack after all. Yeah, maybe we had to just make a black Braid Smokestack deck. It's not upheaval. That's not going to do it. He flies, so. Alright, concede. So, I don't know. We could try to take out the blue and just play like Smokestack. So we got 1, 2, 3, sort of 4, 5 blue cards. We could add in Braids, Smokestack, Ophiomancer, this just does not seem fantastic, I gotta say. Yeah, let's just see how we do against another opponent. Alright, let's go for the next opponent. Definitely feel like a lesson learned in the draft is, maybe not pivoting early enough. I was definitely just said, hey, Gaia's Cradle's so good, but I passed a lot of powerful cards in other colors, and maybe should have just let this go. Okay, let's see how we do. Okay, well, a very ironic draw here. We have everything, and everything's uncastable, man. I'm still gonna keep it. I realize this is greedy, but I feel like we at least have drawn to Coercive Portal as a slow alternative start. So play Island in case we get Edric or something. And it's possible we get land and Ashiok or something. Okay, see there. That's great. We can play Polluted Delta, find the Tropical Island, tap for our Mystic, and all is well. Just don't kill our Mystic, please. Okay, well, that's not the worst thing that could have happened, because at least we have Coercive Portal. Everyone is playing black. Well, we know this is not our opponent from our pod. I'm pretty sure the previous opponent was from our pod. Show and tell. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. That's not great. Yep. Might be the shortest. Okay, let's see if he lets us vote for Carnage. He is okay. Oh, indestructible. Lol. Yep, that's pretty bad. I didn't realize he was indestructible. Okay, well, I think we can just concede now. Yeah, I should read the cards next time. Okay, against a show and tell. I feel like this might have to be the kind of deck where we do a smokestacky thing. So let's see if we can re-engineer our deck to be more smokestacky. So this would involve, I think, let's take out maybe Tameo, Upheaval. Image, though, would be very good, so let's keep that. And maybe Edric and Shardless. We bring in Braids, Smokestack, Animate Dead. Maybe Ophiomancer. And maybe, Brain Maggot? Or Spectre? Spectre's probably a bit too slow. I think Maggot's more like it. Okay, so let's try that. We take out all but, 2 islands? And then we bring in, 3 swamps? Yeah, that's too many swamps. We only have one double black, right? Let's see, if we have 3 swamps in the bayou and the delta, should be good enough. Okay, well, let's, alright, let's give this a shot. It's a bit janky, but I think against a deck like that, the only chance we have is the sacrifice stuff. Okay, another kind of shaky start for us here. I think this one we have to mulligan though. Oh my gosh, another really bad start here. Oh, I should have gotten rid of Fauna Shaman as well. Didn't think about that. I think we have to mulligan again. Okay, well, this is bad, but we'll have to keep. Okay, we'll put that on top. Start with the Oath, and maybe we can just play Ashiok. Not Cradle. Oh man, yeah, Cradle's awful. No, so I guess we take Cradle because then we can at least play Ooze and then eventually play Ashiok. So yeah, okay. So it'll be a turn 4 Ashiok unless we randomly draw land. Don't duress us, please. Okay, great. Well, we got lucky there. Okay, we're done. What did he exile? Liliana, Inquisition, and Sylvan. Okay. And now we can play Ophiomancer, Cradle into Ooze. Show and Tell. Show and Tell will wreck us. Demonic Tutor. Okay, that's really bad. So now if he has a big monster or a Show and Tell, then this is the other half of the combo. Okay. Portal, I think, will not do it. Do I want to do that, or do I just... Oh, I can't even play Portal, so that's fine. Oh, and Cradle, because I don't have the snake, I can't play the Cradle either. That's... Still just play this. And yep. Let's just always yield to this. So yeah, pretty dead to a show and tell type thing. But maybe the snake can save us. Artifacts, so play a portal. Okay. Indestructible. Yep, that's not gonna be very good for us. Well, this time let's do Homage. Ooh, Braids. Will this be enough? Probably not. Dig through time. Hero's Downfall. So we actually don't have enough black for Braids. Haha. point, no point. Okay. So we need a solution to this. I don't even think we have a solution, right? Because we cited out the upheaval, which was really our only answer. Okay. And pretty much our deck, so we'll block here. Yep, missing he was indestructible was pretty embarrassing. And he's got his own Ashiok, fantastic. So now we're super mulliganed. I mean super milled. And what's this? Oath of Druids, why not? And I think we're just dead. Okay. Well, this has been a super fast loss. Do we want to rethink this? Well, I think Fauna Shaman's just plain bad here, so let's at least take that out. And maybe just Ophiomancer is better. Or actually, maybe just Brain Maggot is better. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll just make that change. Everything else I think is okay. At this point, I think we're happy if we even win a single round. I wonder if they try to match you with people with similar scores. So, not an Ashiok start. Actually, no, this is a possibility of an Ashiok start, so we'll keep. Okay, great. So let's just Island, Swamp, and Ashiok. We're all in on that. Okay, and we even have a portal. I'm going to save the delta and see if we know what we want. What, he did not play something? Alright, so I'm going to try Ashiok. If I get countered, I get countered. Okay. Hey, the Grook we passed. Time Spiral too. Wow. Alright. That's also a card we have. Kozilek. Okay, well that's an actual thing, although he can just tap it down forever with Tameo. And here, do we just Zenith for like a Tree Speaker or something? You can also Primal Command the Tameo eventually. I think we just play Delta. And yeah, let's... I think Zenith for like a Tree Speaker seems to make sense. So there's no double blacks. So we can just find the Trop, I think. And Let's just take a snip since we haven't done so yet of our deck. I guess what do we want the most? Given that he'll be able to Tameo whatever. No, Lotus. I think just, yeah, Tree Speaker. So, find the trop. And just in case we get to Void of Days, you know, we can Tree Speaker for 1. Okay. Oath. Uh-oh. That's going to be bad. But whatever he oaths, we can either maybe dismember or command. We can also just command the oath. Although it does just put it on top of his library. Or maybe we just kill our own Tree Speaker. Since it is a little bit scary. Let's see what else he has. Yeah, maybe killing on Tree Speaker is what we want to do. Natural order. Yeah, maybe. It is a bit risky, huh? Well, I suppose if you think of it as Oath kills the Tree Speaker, then we're just kind of -1 card by doing this. There's also the problem that Tameo will eventually get really big, but I suppose we can just primal her to kind of slow her down and eventually maybe try to win with Kozilek. The thing is, once we have Kozilek, the Oath triggers as well, doesn't it? Okay, I think what I want to do is dismember the Tree Speaker here. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. And then if you play some creature, I can, like, image it. We may be able to eventually mill him. So Nissa, Natural Order, Garuk. Okay. Don't have too many creatures so far. He tapped our swamp, so now we can't play the portal, and this is useless. So, okay, we'll just be done. And just remember, before she ultimates, it's not going to be easy to primal command, actually, is it? Because we will not have enough land. That's kind of a problem. Well, Palancron. Let's just keep exiling. Maybe milling is how we win this. Primeval Titan. And might as well play the Cradle. Okay, well, we're going to let him ultimate, but that's where we are, I think. Okay, he conceded to the Ashiok. Okay, so against an Oath deck, so let's see, I think we want Pulse, right? And I feel like Smokestack Braid stuff is also very good against this guy, so maybe we take out the swords here. Doesn't seem a whole lot to dismember either. Maybe we take that out. And maybe we take out a forest and add another swamp. It's really getting pretty ghetto. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 forests. All right. Let's see if we can make them sack permanents. All right. Well, smokestack it is. We'll keep. Uh-oh. That's not good for our plan. Okay. Is it Tanya now? Nissa. That's problematic. It's very problematic. Let's just see what he's got. Oh, he has nothing. We're just playing blockers at this point. That's quite a start. No reason to block. Just kind of dead here. Can we even kill one of these? 12 coming at us, so we have to try to block. Best would be like a Maelstrom Pulse, I think. That would be an option. And yeah, we're done. Okay. Well, good start. Remember, Ophiomancer would have been actually pretty strong there. Yeah, we should be, if we're playing Smokestack and stuff, we should be playing Ophiomancer, definitely. We can take out the Edric. Maybe he's not that great. Non-land permanent, yeah, it wouldn't have helped. Maybe we keep, maybe Pelucanos isn't quite what we need here. Or maybe it's Pelucanos and we don't play Primal. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Ooh, okay, well we have an Ashiok and Brain Maggot, so I'll definitely keep that. Okay, I'll start with the Trop since there are double blue cards. Yeah, we can PC anything for 0. And here, let's buy you, let's Brain Maggot to see if he has any answers to our upcoming Ashiok. So, Progenitus and Primus. Well, they will both be very bad, but let's take the Primus since that can kill something. If he puts it into play, Ashiok dies. If he puts Progenitus into play, we're also dead, but okay. Blue, black, colorless, exile, and attack. Don't be show and tell. Please don't be show and tell. Smokestack. Oh, maybe that'll be something that will really nice. Nissa. So I guess what we go for now is an elf, right? Just so that next turn we can smokestack. Yeah. And just in case he has like days or something, I don't think he does, but is there any 2-drop that we want more? No. So Tree Speaker I don't think is what we want, even though it's better in the eventual upheaval draw. I think we just want the Mystic so that we can just slam smokestack. Right. Just please don't draw show and tell. Please no show and tell. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind if he wants to just attack with his guy. Okay. So smokestack or portal. I think we smokestack here. Grook fast bond, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's think of the stack. At the very push on the stack first, we want to sack permanents on top first, so then put a sit counter, right? So that on the stack. And then sack, okay. So yes, that way he has to sack something. Ooh, and now we can play a Wolfie that will be pretty scary. And we got what? Show and tell, thank God, okay. Thank God. So yes, we'll soul bond with the maggot and attack. Eureka! No, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's still a chance we can still upheaval. We can keep doing it, okay. So let's put a, oh man. Okay. So, same thing here. So now I think we can take one hit. Do we upheaval? The question is, do we try to hit a land and upheaval now? I think we do want to try that. So in that case, we do not want to put a sit counter on smokestack. And then we'll sack, but then we'll do the coercive portal first. Okay. So we want homage to draw. That is the best possible land we could have drawn. Okay. I think we keep this. The smokestack's going to be great for us. So I think we can actually sack the portal? No, maybe just sack a land. Do we sack a land? Let's count here. We have tons of time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will tap for 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9 because of the Cobra. So if we don't sack a land, we'll have 9 mana, which means we can Cradle and slam Ashiok. That has to be good, right? Oh, and 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can play 4 mana. So we can even actually... the other thing we could do is Cradle, Brain Maggot, Cobra. But no, I think Cradle into Ashiok. That has to be really good, right? What is there other than Show and Tell and Eureka that can put stuff into play like that? I think the portal is what we don't actually need. Sure. Blue. We want the blue. So that we have Ashiok, right? We're going to get to double Ashiok, I think, actually. Or blue, black, and blue. So now we upheaval. 1, 2. And we'll be able to play Elf and Ashiok. Okay. Alright, so this deck that I thought was pretty bad ended up having the same record as the deck that I thought was the best we drafted. So, anyway, it ended up being very fast draft. Be interested if in the comments you want to say how you would have disagreed with the draft, disagreed with the build. Maybe I should have gone for the smokestack plan at the beginning. Let me know in the comments. Thanks.